Welcome to the Experience Annex podcast, episode number 24. Life is full of experiences, and it's good you learn from the experience of others. The title of this episode is The Top 3 Disciplines the Ultra Wealthy Excel at, and what you must do to join them. In this episode, I share my thoughts on the disciplines you must master if you want to join the ranks of the super wealthy. I'm Paul Uduk, the creator of BWC Squared, Book Writing Clinic and Book Writers Club, where I show friends like you how to convert ideas into books and other forms of intellectual properties. I'm also the creator of IBMC, where I show aspiring internet entrepreneurs how to succeed at scale online. I'm also the creator of OKNA, online course creators community for newbies and advanced beginners on Facebook, with over 12,500 members from all over the world. The subject of wealth, how it is made, how it is managed, and how it is passed along has preoccupied man since the advent of time. People dream about wealth. Nations go to war for wealth. Empires collapse because their wealth got dissipated and frittered away. In ancient times, war and plunder were the easiest paths to amassing wealth. Think of Genghis Khan as a personification of this long gone and forgotten era. Today, wealth is made by mastering critical disciplines, three of which are paramount. Master them, and you are on your way to wealth. Neglect them, and your wealth will be transient at best, or you will revert to penury with time at worst. Some of the wealthiest people in our planet today, both dead and living, are personifications of these disciplines. According to Forbes magazine, there were 2,640 billionaires in the world in 2023, with a total net worth of $12.2 trillion. At the top was and still Bernard Arnault, a Frenchman. Others are Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Ellison, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Steve Ballmer, Larry Page, and Mukesh Ambani. In Nigeria, the top billionaires are Aliko Dangote, Mike Adenoga, Aldol Samit, Rabiu, and Femi Otedola. All the billionaires have mastered the three disciplines we talk about here. Let's take them one by one. Number one, they see the big picture. This is sometimes called trend spotting. Very few people on earth master this discipline, and the few that do are all super wealthy. Take the case of Aliko Dangote of Nigeria, whose wealth is put at $13.9 billion as of 2024. Though from a poor country, that is Nigeria, it is the mastery of the three disciplines that has made him one of the richest people on earth. He could have ranked higher, but for the calamitous movement in the exchange rate against the naira and the fall of all prices. Aliko comes from one of the poorest countries on earth, with an estimated per capita income of $1,775. But that didn't stop him. Compared to USA, Switzerland, and UAE, whose per capita income stood at $76,343, $75,810, and $708 respectively. Aliko's achievement is unbelievable. He did this. How did he do it? He mastered seeing the big picture at an early age, noticing Nigeria's huge population and poverty. He started investing in basic commodities like flour, cement, sugar, and salt. And the rest, as they say, is history. He was mentored by his great great grandfather, Alhaji Dantata. The same can be said of Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg, to mention just three. When the microcomputer revolution was brewing, Gates and Jobs spent endless hours mastering the emerging industry, including programming and coding. In the case of Gates, he was so intense that some of his friends left him. Way back then in Nigeria, and the financial services or banking industry was being deregulated, Tony Elumelu moved heavens and earth to get a banking license to ensure he didn't miss the window of opportunity. He bought a dead bank, Crystal Bank for Africa, and resurrected it back to life. So today, Tony is one of the richest persons in Africa. Seeing the big picture is one of the biggest disciplines you need to master to alter your destiny. Steve Jobs calls this discipline connecting the dots. Right now, a new industry, IoT, Internet of Things, is brewing. Bill Gates has predicted that IoT will be bigger than the computer and internet combined. The IoT global market is expected to grow to 650 billion by 2026, just 2 years away from now. Guess what? Close to 99.99% of people on the planet have not even heard about IoT. Do you want to be ultra wealthy? Start connecting the dots. Number two, they are competitive. The ultra wealthy are competitive. When it comes to competitiveness, the ultra wealthy have no rivals. You sometimes hear folks of the ultra wealthy as being mean because they will negotiate to the last cent. They never leave a cent on the table. That's why Apple will spend millions of dollars suing Samsung for copyright infringement. That's why Microsoft polices the whole world to weed out counterfeit software. And that is why Richard Branson vowed never to do business again with the Nigerian government for breaking a contract. The ultra wealthy employ the best of the best lawyers, accountants, and economists to guide and advise them on every move before they take any action. When it comes to competitiveness among billionaires, Donald Trump has no rival. Like him or hate him or love him, he negotiates to the last cent. Bill Zanker, the founder of the Learning Annex, once offered Trump $10,000 to appear on his platform, and Trump threw it back on his face. He would not budge until Zanker upped the ante to $100,000. In his book, Think Big and Kick Ass, co-authored with Donald Trump, Zanker said the deal took his business to a whole new level. If you wish to be ultra wealthy, you must master competitiveness. Competitiveness is not just about negotiation. is their ability to be decisive and engage in mental leaps of imagination to home in on your goals. Trump is in the news now with the Attorney General of New York State vying to sell some of his properties to recover back taxes. And Trump is crying foul. But that's not the subject of today's episode. Let's see how that plays out. Number three, number three, they are shrewd. The ultra wealthy are shrewd. This is the final discipline the ultra wealthy master to ensure their wealth endures and passes to the next generation. If you look at the list of the wealthiest individuals, you will meet at least 4 billionaires from the Sam Walton's clan. Sam Walton was the founder of Walmart, the largest physical supermarket chain in the world. Forbes named him America's wealthiest man in 1985. Despite his wealth, he drove a Ford pickup truck and never employed a driver. Also, despite being one of the world's richest men, despite being one of the world's richest men, Bill Gates does not own a super yacht. Steve Jobs lived in a modest home in Palo Alto on half an acre of land. Despite his wealth, Warren Buffett still goes to work daily, even at the age of 93. Richard Branson hardly wears expensive suits. Their approach all underscores the discipline of being shrewd. Well, you might call it modesty. Compare these billionaires to NBA stars, boxers, and rock stars. You'll soon understand why an average boxer retires in penury despite having made millions by the age of 24. Floyd Mayweather's wealth is estimated at $300 million. Years back, he told ESPN he had bought cars estimated at $15 million. That's not all. Josh Tobin of Tobin Motor Cars told Martin Rogers of USA Today that his dealership has sold Mayweather over 100 cars in a span of 18 years. According to Tobin, Mayweather's fleet of cars include 16 Rolls Royces. 16 Rolls Royces. If you wish your wealth to endure, be shrewd. Being shrewd is not the same as being miserly. It's about deploying your wealth in the most strategic way possible to outlast you. Are you interested in making money and building your wealth? In writing about wealth, authors mix up cause and effect. Many authors emphasize the actions that lead to wealth or the characteristics of the wealthy. They list such things as risk-taking, being action-oriented, delaying gratification, and others. In doing so, they neglect the anchors or inner disciplines that make wealth enduring. I make bold to say risk-taking will not only make you broke, it will guarantee you are a failure. Or it will guarantee you are failure. The super rich abhor risk. Only the poor take risk because they have no choice. The super rich take calculated risk. The ultra wealthy avoid risk as the plague, at least not in the way the layman understands risk. The ultra wealthy re-engineer risk, as J. Abraham advises, to turn the table in their favor. What about being action oriented? This guarantees nothing. What about if you are taking action heading in the wrong direction? What about delaying gratification, which behavioral scientists have elevated to the status of a mantra? This too is pure myth. You can deny yourself the good things of life till thy kingdom come and still end up in penury. You must master the top three disciplines in combination if you want your wealth, as the middle name of Elon Musk. Let me repeat that. You must master the three disciplines in combination if you want wealth, as your middle name, like Elon Musk. Seeing the big picture, being competitive, and being shrewd. This is the end of the episode. Stay focused. Start practicing the top three disciplines of the super wealthy and join their ranks. Until the next episode, keep practicing.